Mr. Brother Bayan here to bring you another quick ride and talk. Trying to get started, want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught me this truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, you Akim and you Akwad, which is brothers and sisters in the Hebrew that believe. Alright, and this is going to be a follow-up with a little quick hit I did earlier this morning, while on the plantation. Still had some more thoughts to get off, just, had to get back to the plantation to go, slave. But just another precept that I want to bring in was like to refresh the topic. Basically just considering yourself blessed, man. The Lord calling you, this beautiful calling, okay? And out of all of the, I believe it's in Amos, it tell you that out of all of the nations of the earth, the Lord chose Israel. But, if you cut down that percentage even more, out of all Israel, the Lord only chose 1/3, and specifically 144,000 to be of that judging body. So that percentage gets shortened and shortened. If you really look at it. But this is why it's nothing for you. This is nothing for you to take light. Because again, what I said earlier, the Lord could have chose anybody to do this. And out of all of these billions of people in the world, billions of Israelites in the world, the Lord chose you for you to get this understanding. Okay, so let me get that right here. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1 and 4. It says, "Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." Okay? And again, what a beautiful calling, man. You'll never find nothing like this ever in life. For what the Lord is doing for us, and the things that we've done in the past, man, it's a blessing like no other. Okay? But again, it says, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee." All right? That goes all the way back to Genesis, which is another lesson in itself. But Yahushai and the angels, which goes back to the Alahayim. All right, and if we are of that number, we were those angels that helped created create the world. But obviously, the Lord created us before that. But it wasn't just the Lord. Kind of get off topic a little bit, but it wasn't just the Lord that created everything on earth. He had his brothers. But just continuing on the precept, it said, "I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." All right, so that means that was your specific reason of ever being put here. Okay, not to be a NFL player, not to be whatever career that Jake was chasing in the world. None of those things didn't happen for a reason, because he wasn't ordained to do those things. You wasn't put here to be that person. And again, it could always be worse. Jake could be a Lil Nas X, a Zaya Wade, all of these abominations, of our people. You could be a LeBron James and have all the glory on this side, but in that next life, man, in our kingdom to come, that glory will be no more. you know, like how it is now. You know, it's gonna be the hopeful elect time to shine. You know, for the works that we've done. You know, to be caught up in that elect Hall of Fame. You know, which goes into it, I believe, is in the book of Sirach, chapter 44, 41 or 44, or it might even be both. But yeah, man. You know, that's pretty much the point of it. You can't take this lightly. So that's a reminder, you know, that I always say to myself, just to keep me pushing. You know, when things start to get tough, you know, when Satan turning up the knob, you know, and it just seems like you have a lot of pressure going on around you. You know, calm down and relax and understand that, you know, it's coming your way because the Lord chose you to be a soldier for Him. You know, so again, you could be laying down in a bed of flowers right now, just enjoying life right now. But nah, we suffering. All right, we suffering with this knowledge that we have, though, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. All right. And it can't get no better than that. All right, people may look on the outside and see everything in the negative aspect, but you know, we take it on the chin. You know, we know and we believe 144% that the Lord called us to do this work. So, hey, again, consider yourself blessed, man. You know, but that's pretty much all I had on my mind. I need to get another phone back up because I actually got my sword right here while I'm, you know, Jay talking about texting and driving. I'm reading a book and driving. But if I, you know, Lord willing that this was edifying, you know. It's like your brain just going all over the place right now, man. Just leaving the plantation, brain foggy. But pray that this lesson was edifying. Trying to get out of here. I want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, by Hashem, HaKadosh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who taught me this truth. Peace and salutation to the hopeful elect and Yuakim and Yuakwad, which is your brothers and sisters in the Hebrew